Thank you for all of you being here and for signing up to Act in Space 2020. We are in special conditions. We are under a space scope, meaning that we can do things remotely. Of course, we will be happy welcoming you here at Technoport in Belval, Luxembourg.
It is a pleasure to be here today at the opening of the 4th edition of Act in Space and to lend my personal support to this increasingly popular international space hackathon.
I'm really happy when I'm seeing we are 92 plus people connecting together to make things happen.
We were able to actually transform a rather vague idea into a concept that is rather mature.
Coaches were just amazing because they were very available for us and they give us all the information we needed.
I would say that one is the best organized online hackathon I've been participating in.
As a technology business incubator, we have developed an effective rapid prototyping process that performed well. Such co-creation frameworks and prototyping processes are tested and used within the Technoport pre-commercial program with early stage startups.
Some hackathons, they are more kind of technical related. They want to see what you've done. They don't care so much about the business. This one, actually, it was nice that we had a coach who told us what is it gonna be. The main thing is the idea, your problem, what you're solving. And technical part, if you can make progress, it's a plus. If not, so it was very nice. We knew that at the very start.
We managed quite nicely, I should say, to execute our role of coach, to motivate the team, even in virtual way on these 24 hours, which is a very nice challenge. You are just here as a coach. You cannot give a solution. You cannot make it your business plan. So you have just to discuss with them, and step by step, you have a kind of iteration, and you converge finally to an acceptable solution.
So in general, I thought it was quite a cool experience. I had a few like these myself when I was a student, and those are actually the things that give you a brief snapshot of what entrepreneurship might be. My role with them was more thinking of the product towards the commercialization, all these elements that an investor would look at. That's why I think these events are great.
I really like that every 8 hours we had to kind of pitch and gave us deadlines. So it was a bit chaotic at first, but then, like I said, you cannot dwell on things and keep talking hours and hours about something. And that's where the coaches really helped. My colleagues come from all over the world. We have an Argentinian, a girl from China, a girl from Tunisia, and the last guy is from Yemen. Yeah, from all over the world. And I think that really helped us to have a very interesting cultural experience.
By switching to a fully virtual event, we had to update our operational processes to enable the interaction between team members and coaches and make it functional at the same level as of a physical event. We are glad that at the end, we were able to achieve that objective at an even higher interaction level. And that was reached also thanks to the strong commitment of the coaches.
For me, it was the first time I do this. So with my school, we have the chance to be together. I was happy to see the member of the coach. When we have some question, they are always there for us. He was in Taiwan. So it was amazing because I meet this coach and probably I will never see him if it was, in presential. So
I learned different things than if I was like in physical environments. I'm not in a big city. I'm in a small village, so I was afraid that my internet connection was not that great, but it was perfectly okay because everyone respects some rules and yeah, everybody was there on time. I mean, there was no delay. That's something you can be afraid of if you go to digital, but that's not something that happened here. So yeah, no, I mean, there's actually nothing that went wrong.
For me, what is really exciting talking about Act in Space is finally to figure out what can people do in 24 hours, how to support them, how to create, I would say, the ecosystems of skills and support around us. I woke up at 2 in the morning. It's been a long time. I didn't wake up at 2 in the morning, so it was exciting. Out of those 12 teams, I believe there are maybe 6 or 7 ideas which, in my opinion, are really, really interesting and could be transformed tomorrow in a real project. And I would be really, really glad in supporting them in the takeoff of their ideas, concept, or startup tomorrow.
The hackathon was really good. The experience was really good from my side. We were a team of 5 and we were joining from different places. I am from materials engineering background and we chose challenge about sandwich panels. First, when our presentation was going more into technical side, he gave us a business directions. And on the IP side, also really good in telling us what exactly intellectual property is, how we can file it, and we got a prize. So we are really happy about it.
As one of the supporting partners and sponsor from the beginning of ActinSpace Luxembourg, we were 3 IP coaches from IPO. They are entrepreneurs, and as such, they should be educated about intellectual property aspects of their projects, because it's one of the few assets they are really going to be able to own. ActinSpace Luxembourg organization team did a really good job in creating this feeling of an exciting challenge.
Hello, my name is Miguel Olivares. I'm professor on space robotics. I'm also the creator of the SNTU-01 challenge, the challenge to create a constructor to generate your own lunar rover. So I'm really proud that I was able to create this challenge in collaboration with Technopoa and Tech. And now looking forward to welcoming the winning team in our Lunar Lab, where you can see it on my background, to test the rover for the winning team.
We are now looking forward to keep the engagement of a consolidated Greater Region community with other thematic webinars on space tech ventures and for the Space Hack Hackathon planned for November 2021. See you then.